time be eliminated?
Today, I think it interrupts a lot of things. I mean, you change it an hour forward in the spring and you change it an hour back in the fall. So why does that make a difference? Let's just leave it at the same steady static time and not have to keep changing our clocks.
I think daylight savings time should be eliminated just simply because it's annoying.
What's annoying about it?
Just having to turn your clock back, and also you lose an extra hour of sleep and all that kind of stuff. Just keep it.
I believe that daylight savings time should be eliminated, mainly because the change in time is very difficult on a lot of people's lives and emotions, and just trying to get that hour back or trying to make up that extra hour twice a year. It's personally for me, somebody who gets up at the crack of dawn most days, like it really is detrimental to my sleep pattern. So I think we should get rid of it.
It's not fun to see it dark outside so early. So it would be nice to have some consistency about light and dark, and everybody seems to enjoy life more when it's light.
Yes, it should, because it interrupts my sleep habits. And it makes the night so long in the winter time. So, yes, that's what happens with daylight savings time. I would like to get rid of it.
Why do we even have it anymore? Why is it relevant? I'm not sure. I think statistics show that it actually causes more car crashes and accidents, things like that. People have a harder time adjusting. Let's just stay on one time.
I'm ambivalent about it. I'm 66 and I've put up with it for 66 years. So I'm not, I don't really care one way or the other.
I'm 50-50 on that one. There's times I think it probably could be. I'm leaning more towards maybe it could be. It's starting to be a little less, more of an annoyance, I think, on a regular basis than it is something that's done for convenience. So I'm still on the fence.
I have neutral. I mean, if you do it, everyone has to do it, right? There can't be just one province, one country. Everything has to get aligned. So it's more of a, if North American has to do it all at once, not just Canada.
So you're ambivalent?
I'm more or less ambivalent, yeah.
That's a really good question. I think no. Reason why? Because it is bigger difference. Yeah, kind of the night will fall in much earlier, so it makes sense to have it an hour before. I think they should keep doing that. Yeah.
I totally believe that it should be eliminated. I just find that for myself, it's a preference that when it gets dark and they change it, my mood is very hard. I find that changing it affects my sleep. It affects kids going to school in the morning. It's just too dark. I prefer that they left it the whole time the way it is.
Daylight savings time has a tendency to interrupt a lot of lives. I have a young child, so trying to get her up early for school when they oversleep or they don't want to go to bed at night because the time has changed is challenging. I also work in healthcare, so trying to get your staff to come in earlier from a day shift. Normally they would come in at 6:30 rather than 7 o'clock. So as it is now, we're always waiting at the end of a 12-hour shift to go home. So
I'm quite used to daylight saving time, so I don't really care one way or the other. Certainly there are advantages to both.
Absolutely not. If they eliminate it, getting on your kids on the bus will be in the complete dark. It is not safe to get kids into the school bus. I think we'd get hit on my highway trying to do that. And I would only see nighttime. I would only see darkness if that was the case. I wouldn't be home before the light, in time for the light. I know a lot of people get home sooner than me, but I think there's a huge population of parents and people who just work later who it doesn't benefit even the slightest because we would never see daylight. Maybe our lunchtime.
Well, first of all, I'm retired, so I get up
when I want to and go to bed when I want to. And whether we have daylight savings time or not doesn't really make any difference to me. So I don't have a very firm opinion other than it doesn't matter to me. If people want to have daylight savings time, fine. And if not, that's fine too.
I think so. You know, way back, probably in the 1990s, I'm an immigrant to Canada. I came in 2000 from Manila. And even then, I think California had already did a study. And if I remember my figures right, it was costing them something like $1.50 US each time they did it. So in terms of, I don't know, maybe lost productivity, traffic accidents on a Monday.
It changes our whole body physiology, and I don't think it makes a difference. You know, what's the difference? Leave it alone.
I don't think there is any importance for that. I don't think it's okay. For me, it's okay.
Being retired, it doesn't make any difference. I have my own daylight savings time.
Twice a year, your sleep habits are screwed up. For what? For really nothing. I think it should be eliminated.
Just to remain consistent with, I just don't like the time change. And I don't think it'll happen unless New York State does it.
Oh, yes, certainly. I really feel that daylight savings time should be eliminated. I remember when I used to leave work, it was kind of like, it was another day. You know, you start in the morning and then it was like another year, like it's night already, the day is over. So I found that very depressing. No, I certainly think daylight savings time.
I don't think it makes much of a difference because it's going to get dark anyway.
They've been talking about it so long, why not just get rid of it? It's not doing any good.